Hi. So, my name's Miss Melinda, and for those of you who haven't seen any of my talk videos, I started out this YouTube channel just a few couples of weeks ago, calling it Linguistics. But there were so many different difficult words, and it got too much, and it was hard for my students and fans and me to understand. I would just ramble like stuff I got off the internet. So I said, forget that. Right? Okay. So you'll see. Watch my other talk videos. I made a bunch of good ones. I got away from the phonetics and the linguistics. What you can read is interesting on there, but I've got some real exciting other subjects, instead of the same thing, going on the same thing. So I made three really good ones, like two last night and one a day or two before that. And now I got a good one. So this is Miss Melinda. And Miss Melinda is like Tom Hanks says, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get when you're in Miss Melinda. If Miss Melinda's Twitter or YouTube channel. So tonight I'm going to teach you the sun. I'm going to teach you the sun. Our star, the sun, name of the video. The sun is our local star, like other stars. It is a ball of very hot gas. It lies about 93 million miles from Earth and is about 865,000 miles across the sun, miles across. The sun pours huge amounts of energy into space. The light and heat that reach Earth make life possible. Where does the sun get its energy? The energy that keeps the sun shining is produced in its center or core. The pressure in the core is enormous, and the temp reaches 27 million Fahrenheit, which is a lot. Okay, under these conditions, atoms have hydrogen gas fused, joined together to form another gas. Helium, this process is called nuclear fusion. It produces enormous amounts of energy. Helium atom is inside ball of energy. Hydrogen atoms are shooting in per picture. What is the sun's surface like? The sun's surface is a bubbling, boiling mass of very hot gas, constantly in motion, like a stormy sea. Here and there, fountains of flaming gas, thousands of miles high, shoot out these fountains called prominences, eventually curve over and fall back. Violent explosions called flares also often take place, blasting particles into space. That can cause magnetic storms on Earth. What happens when sun warms Earth? The sun pours energy onto Earth, warming the land and the water in the oceans. Gases in the air trap the heat and warm the atmosphere. They act like a greenhouse. So the warming process is called the greenhouse effect. One of the main gases that traps heat is carbon dioxide, produced when fuels burn. Is it safe to look at the sun? Never look directly at the sun. Its light is so bright that it can damage your eyes and even blind you. Instead, use binoculars or a telescope to throw an image onto paper and look at it? Pop quiz. Number 1, what is an explosion on the sun called? Now, these questions we just had that I just read to you, so you got to figure out what the answer is. Question 2, pop quiz. What produces the sun's energy? Your choices are burning coal, burning hydrogen, nuclear fusion. 3, which gas in air traps heat? 1, nitrogen. 2, carbon dioxide. 3, oxygen. Pop quiz number 4. How many more years will the sun last? 50 million, 500 million, or 5 billion? I didn't give you the 3 offers on the first one. Where'd that go? I didn't give. Okay. Number 1, your choices were it says, what is an explosion on the sun called? Your choices were prominence, flare, and sunspot. And you should know these answers if you listened to what I just said. So we just had a real quick class about the sun, our star. It's our star called the sun. And I just thought it would be something really different and entertaining instead of the same old thing. So how y'all doing out there? What is this, Friday night? I don't even know what night this is. I don't know I don't know what night this is. I'm all confused. But I had opened my window for a little bit and it got cool. So right away, I got to plug in my electric blanket and I want to get into my pajamas and get under my electric blanket heat and just cuddle up and YouTube a movie and go to sleep till next day, tomorrow. So I just thought I would touch base with y'all. And please subscribe and keep coming back. You never know what you're going to get with Melinda. It's like life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get in Melinda's Twitter or Melinda's YouTube channel. So come on back because I talk from subject to subject to subject. I am always, my mind's racing. And so I'm jumping around, but so it keeps you on your toes. So you never get bored with Melinda. It's always fun to watch me talk and do whatever it is I'm going to do. And I enjoy having people come and watch my education and my fun and laughter and topics of discussion or life stories. So I just want y'all to go out, have a good time, enjoy life. Life is too short. And you can party up a storm clean and sober. You don't have to get drunk or do drugs to party up a storm. I'm partying up a storm right now here. I got makeup on and pretty clothes, and we blast music and we have fun. I have learned to enjoy life clean and sober, and I can party just as hard, clean and sober. And so can you, any of you out there that, are having a little bit of a problem with drinking or drugging, get off it. Just get off it and say, I'm cured. And start thinking about things to do and looking for new friends that are clean and sober. And there's all kinds. I'm going to go down to the Museum of Science and Industry. They got a cinema there. They got a cinema, and the screen in the cinema at the Museum of Science and Industry, the screen goes above your head, like the ceiling. And then the rows of seats we sit in, we go up in the mezzanine, real high up. You want to go real high up for excitement. And the chairs, rows of seats in this theater are so steep. If you lean over just a little too much, you feel like you can almost go, all of a sudden just start falling head first into the row in front of you. and fall all the way down the audience. So it's a really exciting cinema at the Museum of Science and Industry. They have a space movie, and the other two I can't remember. But they're $12 just for each movie. So I would probably watch all 3 movies and pay $12 for each movie. Because the movies only run from 24 minutes to 25, 26 minutes. Just so you know that. Keep that in mind. And it's $25 admission to get in. But you can also go around and browse everywhere. And I looked up exhibits. And they always have exhibits. I wasn't interested in this exhibit, but you might be. It's a bunch of exhibits of, what's it, 007? He was like 007 or, I can't think of his name, but he had all the fancy clothes in the 60s, early 70s, I think 60s. He was real slick. I can't think of his name, but that's what they have an exhibition. Their exhibition is right now. Their exhibit is that actor that had all the fancy clothes and did all kinds of tricks, with tools and whatever, I just can't think of the name of them. But I'm not interested, but you might be. And so I just want you to remember life is short, and I'm going to enjoy every day and every night. And like Snoop Dogg says, all these people sending me negative energy. Send positive energy to negative energy. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that scribbling? Scribbling all over my page? Thinking you're jazzy? Thinking you're cool? Why don't you smile? Why don't you smile? Can you make it through one day without hate? Snoop Dogg asks. Can you make it one day without hate? You have to try and make it one day without hate. And smile. And the world will smile back at you. God bless all of you. I love you all. And please come checking out all my new videos. What happened? Is it still going? Okay, I did lost you. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap it up. So I really enjoy you guys coming, and get some friends and keep coming back, because you never know what subject I'm going to be talking about. All right, I'm going to go get under my hot electric blanket, YouTube a movie, and drink hot cocoa. Good night. Bye. Cheese. See my beautiful white bright teeth? They're permanent implants and permanent teeth implants. Cheese. Okay, good night.